Attention, Real Madrid fans. Breaking news. Manchester United is reportedly ready to pay an astonishing £175 million to sign Vinicius Jr. Yes, you heard that right. A historic offer that could completely change the future of the Brazilian star and the direction of our club. But before we dive into all the unbelievable details of this story, don't forget to hit the like button, subscribe to the channel, and turn on the notification bell so you don't miss any updates about the biggest club in the world. Let's get straight to the point. According to the Spanish outlet Fichajes, Manchester United wants to make an aggressive and historic move to sign Vinicius Jr. during this transfer window. The amount? A bid of around £175 million, which is roughly 1.2 billion Brazilian reals at current exchange rates. The English side wants to make Vini Jr. the centerpiece of a new era at Old Trafford. Vinicius' contract situation with Real Madrid is reportedly becoming more and more tense. His current deal runs until June 2027, but he's reportedly dissatisfied with his salary.
Why?
Because he believes that, based on what he delivers on the pitch, he deserves to be earning a salary similar to that of Kylian Mbappé. However, Real Madrid, at least for now, refuses to break its wage structure, which has created uncertainty and serious doubts about the future of the number 7. According to the Fichajes article, Manchester United believes this is the perfect moment to make a move. With Saudi clubs pulling out of the race for the Brazilian, the Red Devils see a golden opportunity. Their plan is to build an explosive attack featuring Bryan Mbeumo, Matheus Cunha, and Vinicius Jr., all under the leadership of coach Ruben Amorim. Vinicius, for his part, is coming off a spectacular season. In 2024-25, the Brazilian scored 22 goals and provided 19 assists in 58 matches, numbers that show his importance and consistency wearing the white shirt. Even so, rumors suggest that Real Madrid may consider selling him if no financial agreement is reached. Sources close to the Madrid board insist that the club remains firm in its stance not to give in to salary pressures. Florentino Perez believes that maintaining financial balance is essential for the club's long-term success and has no plans to put Vini on the same salary level as Mbappé, who became the highest-paid player in the club's history after arriving from PSG. Now, let's talk about the impact. If this deal goes through, it would be a massive challenge for Xabi Alonso, who could lose his main left winger and one of his squad's technical leaders just weeks before the new season kicks off, and worse, with very little time to find a proper replacement. Among potential replacements, rumors point to players like Liverpool's Luis Diaz or even an early move for Haaland, should Vinicius indeed leave. But for now, everything remains in the realm of speculation. Meanwhile, as this bombshell rocks the club's inner circle, Real Madrid has officially begun preseason training this Monday, just 15 days before their La Liga opener on August 19th, against Osasuna at the Santiago Bernabéu. Xabi Alonso led his first full training session at Valdebebas after the Club World Cup campaign, where Madrid was eliminated in the semi-finals with a 4-0 loss to PSG. The club even tried to postpone the league opener, citing limited time for physical and tactical preparation, but the Spanish Federation rejected the request. According to a federation judge, while players are entitled to a 21-day vacation, there's no legal requirement for a minimum number of training days before the start of a season. The result? Real Madrid will begin the La Liga season with an extremely short preseason. As part of their preparations, the club has confirmed a friendly match against Austria's WSG Tirol, scheduled for August 12th. That will be their only test before the official debut. The team will also start the season without two key players, Jude Bellingham, who underwent shoulder surgery after the Club World Cup, and Endrick, who suffered a muscle injury and had a setback in his recovery. Both are ruled out for the opening game. New arrivals in the squad include Trent Alexander-Arnold, Dean Huijsen, Alvaro Carreras, and young talent Franco Mastantuono, who will only officially join the team after turning 18 next week. For now, Real Madrid does not plan on making any further signings, unless someone leaves. Speaking of departures, there's another confirmed exit. Midfielder Reinier Jesus, the same player signed in 2020 as a top Brazilian prospect, has had his contract terminated by Real Madrid. Reinier, who never managed to break into the first team and was loaned out to several clubs including Borussia Dortmund, Girona, and most recently Granada, is now leaving the club permanently. His destination? Atletico Mineiro. According to journalist Fabrizio Romano, Real let him go on a free transfer but retained 50% of any future sale, meaning the club will still profit if he's sold down the line. This departure reflects another move by the club to trim the squad and create space for younger players with more growth potential or who are currently showing better performances. And to wrap things up, back to the Vinicius Jr. saga. Internal sources claim Manchester United is willing to pay the full amount in installments, with performance-related bonuses included in the contract. The final decision now lies with Florentino Perez and, of course, Vinicius himself. Will he really leave Madrid for Manchester? Will he walk away from the club that made him a global star? Or will Real finally give in and offer the raise he wants so badly? And it doesn't stop there, Madridistas. The situation surrounding Vinicius Jr. could trigger a real domino effect within the Real Madrid squad. The potential departure of the Brazilian, who in recent years has become one of the team's main stars, could directly impact the futures of other attacking players such as Rodrigo Goes and Brahim Diaz, who would have more room in the team if the number 7 departs. Rodrigo, in fact, has already been the subject of rumors this summer. Clubs like Liverpool and Manchester City have inquired about the forward situation, but Real shut the door on any negotiations at the time. Now, with the real possibility of losing Vinicius, that stance might change. Internally, many believe that if Vini leaves, Rodrigo must be retained at all costs, and even be rewarded with more prominence and an improved contract. Beyond that, the media and emotional impact of Vinicius' departure would be huge. He is one of the fans' favorite players, especially among younger supporters, and a technical reference within the squad. His connection with the club, the city of Madrid, and the overall project seemed solid until recently, but these stalled salary negotiations have cast doubt on that relationship. The dressing room feels it too. According to club insiders, some players have already expressed surprise and even concern about the possibility of losing Vinicius. Mbappé, for example, who recently joined and took over the attacking spotlight, reportedly tried to convince the Brazilian to stay. The two have built a good relationship on and off the pitch, and the club envisioned them as the face of Real Madrid for years to come. From a tactical point of view, losing Vini so close to the start of the season would create a very difficult gap to fill. Not only because of his talent, but also due to his tactical effort, pace, big game impact, and Champions League experience. It's not easy to find someone who can replicate that combination. That's why behind the scenes, Real Madrid is preparing for two parallel scenarios. One in which they manage to keep Vinicius with an improved offer, and another where they start exploring immediate replacements. Names like Kvicha Kvaratskhelia from Napoli and Rafael Leao from Milan are back on the table. Both are young, fast, and have a similar offensive profile to the Brazilian, but would come at a very high price and require complex negotiations. Whatever the outcome, one thing is clear. This Vinicius Jr. saga is set to become one of the major stories of the European summer, with direct implications for Real Madrid's season and the future of Xabi Alonso's project. Stay tuned, fans, because this story is far from over. And now it's your turn, Madridista. What do you think of all this? Should Real Madrid sell Vinicius Jr. for that insane amount? Or would it be a mistake to lose one of the team's most decisive players? Leave your opinion in the comments, hit the like button, and share this video to support the channel. Thanks for watching, Madridista. See you next time with more news, behind-the-scenes stories, and updates from the greatest club in the world. Hala Madrid!